Hi, Sharon.
Hello. Very good to be here.
Good afternoon. El Al kept flying from day one of the war. What pushed you to keep the skies opened?
So I believe on October 7, it was very clear to El Al what is our responsibility as the flag carrier of Israel. We had one mission, and it was to keep the sky open and the air and the bridge from Israel to the world open. I don't know how many of you, I'm sure all of us basically remember the feelings we all had as Israelis and Jewish all over the world after October 7, the first few days that were very confusing. We didn't know how it happened, what's going to happen. But in El Al, it was very clear to us that we had this mission. We need to bring people that were stuck all over the world back to Israel. We needed to bring soldiers that wanted to come back and fight the war. We needed to bring the medical forces and any other citizens and civilians that wanted to come back to Israel and were stuck all over the world and couldn't come back. On usual day, our call center gets about 6,000 calls per day. Wow. On October 7, we received 60,000 calls per day. Wow. On the first day. So we tried to help everybody. The El Al employees worked day and night just to keep this air bridge open and bringing everybody back home, basically.
And El Al has been flying under fire. How challenging has that been for you?
It has been very challenging, also challenging to speak here now with all the noise.
I would really appreciate if everyone just tones down a little. Thank you. So I was asking, El Al was flying under fire, is flying under fire, and what are these challenges?
So yes, we are flying under fire. I don't think there is an answer in the books. If you open the books and look for an answer, how do you operate an airline during war zone? Well, today it's not the books, it's ChatGPT, but still, there's no answer. How do you operate an airline under fire? And just imagine how it is to share the space with the Air Force, the Israeli Air Force, which tell us from where we can fly or what routes should we use. We are also sharing with the Air Force our pilots that that were called for reserve, 10% of our employees. Not only pilots, also flight technicians and others were called for military service, and we are sharing the pilots with the Air Force as well. We have GPS disruption. We have many, many challenges that we are facing. And basically, the management is having a daily status every day to see how we should do it and how we should keep the skies open. And this is not an easy mission, but we do it every day. We assess all the risks, and we keep the skies open. I think you can count on one hand the number of flights of El Al that were canceled basically from the beginning of the war.
Or moved, basically, due to airstrikes and missiles.
Exactly, yeah.
And you have 9 flights a day, 6 of them to New York, all of them to the U.S., right? 9 flights to the U.S.?
Right. We have lots of flights to the U.S. on a daily basis. U.S. is our biggest, the routes in U.S. are our biggest routes in our company. And we think it's crucial to keep these routes on a frequent basis. And even during the war, we even added more frequencies to the U.S. The Jewish community here is very important to Israel and to El Al, of course. And we would like to see the tourists that used to come to Israel from the U.S. coming back. But for now, we have a lot of business personnel that are flying, people that want to visit their families in Israel or in the U.S. and we see it as a very important route for El Al.
With like 40 new aircrafts on the way, what is the next goal of El Al? Where are you going?
So El Al has announced El Al announced its strategic plan even before the war, and it was during the war that we even updated this strategic plan, and we are keeping this plan. We have expanded our fleet. We purchased more 787 from Boeing. One was just received last week, a new one. And we are aiming to get more according to what we have set and what we have set with the manufacturers. I also have to say that during the war, we had the biggest deal in history for El Al for more planes and aircraft, the 737 deal that is going to be, that already announced, and we are going to receive the aircraft hopefully starting 2028. So that's more to come. We are also improving our customer experience and new technologies, and always with the face towards new experience for our customers.
Thank you. And I just want to thank you for keeping the skies open, the businesses running. If it's flying from and connecting families all around the world, thanks to you guys, we were not only strictly stayed in Israel. Thank you.
And we will keep doing that, and thank you for having us.
Thank you.
אחי!
I now would like to call Michal Gerstel, Head of Communications and Government Relations at El Al Israel Airlines, to the stage to receive the 2025 Jerusalem Post Award presented to El Al for dedication to strategic infrastructure amid war, which will be presented by Tzvika Klal.
Ladies and gentlemen, this award is an honor to El Al Airlines for its vital role in preserving Israel's air bridge to the world and supporting the IDF and security forces.